Check. 1 2 1 2.
We rolling.
We here.
We're
We're good.
What's up, y'all? How we doing?
Feeling good, man. How you feeling?
I'm a little tired. It's been a week.
Been a long one, huh?
Episode 11. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about decision making and regrets.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that.
You know, there's sometimes you make good decisions, sometimes you make bad ones.
Do you always have to stand on it? Die on that hill?
I mean, it depends.
Okay, all right, since we're talking about that, did J. Cole make a good decision?
I think so.
Okay.
And I think he knew what was coming and how big it was going to get. And maybe some information just the information he probably knew about that they were going to use. So he probably had some, so he said.
Even if you chose to enter the sport, you still back out?
Yeah, you could always change your mind. You ain't changed your mind before?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's like this. If I go into the field, right?
Yeah.
And I get put on my ass. I can't decide to quit that day because I got put on my ass. It's like that comes with the sport, right?
Yeah, but
as far as football.
I mean, if you get put on your ass and
you
a little dizzy,
but
you can decide to get up and go take that play off, can't you?
I don't know, man. I feel like you entered the arena and then you ask for an exit.
I mean, is there something wrong with that?
This is the thing. You're asking about good decisions and bad decisions, but how do you know what's good or bad? Like, what are you determining that? Like, what are you basing that off of?
I think people base their good and bad decisions off of what society wants them to. Off of society, basically. Off of what society thinks.
So if we go out and we play the lottery and we win $500 million, was that a good decision to play the lottery or a bad decision?
That was a great decision.
You think so because you're happy that you won $500 million, right?
Yeah.
But now what if you won $500 million? Now you buy a private jet, and now you're on your private jet, and your private jet crashes because the pilot was too tired, and you die. But if you never had $500 million, you never would have been on that private jet.
Those are two different decisions. That's two
But
different.
this decision allowed you to have a private jet.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
So is this decision still a great decision? Is what I'm asking you.
Yes, because that decision doesn't bleed into other decisions.
Why? So how else would you have a private jet if you didn't have $500 million?
You wouldn't. But
Right. So this decision caused that.
No, that decision. Once you played the lottery and you won, that decision making is over.
But you're not considering what the $500 million is now going to affect in the rest of your life. So that's what I'm saying. When you're basing the decision, good or bad, what are you basing it off of? In that moment, how you feel, how it affects the rest of your life? What?
I'm in the moment, so. What about you?
That moment.
Moment sounds like you're
I'm not.
lifer.
Well, it's just don't think there's good or bad. I don't think there's good or bad decisions.
You think there's?
It's like everything comes with some stuff you're gonna.
With something.
Yeah, everything comes with something. On some real shit. Like there's nothing that. Now there's some stuff that makes life a little easier.
So those are the gooder.
Doesn't mean it's good.
So what?
I just explained it. I just explained the scenario to you.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, that's an extreme scenario.
It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't have to be that extreme. You could win. You could come. If we're talking about money.
Okay.
If we're gonna keep it on money, if we don't want it that extreme, you lose your job.
Yep.
Right. And now you're sad that you don't have a job no more. Your money, trying to figure out how you're gonna pay your bills, right?
Yeah.
But you getting fired, is that something good that happened to you or bad that happened to you? Since you're in a moment, you would think bad, right? Because you lost your job, right?
Lost your job, no money.
Right.
Got bills.
But now, what if an opportunity comes that you always wanted? Now you have time to do that. So now, is that a good decision a good thing that you got fired or a bad thing?
Well, yeah, and then it turns into a good thing.
This is what I'm saying.
But it could.
So what if decisions are ever good or bad? We don't. That's how I look at it. Because if you think about every single decision that we make and try to make it a good one or not a bad one, at some point it's going to connect in a You can connect anything to a bad thing. You can connect any good thing to a good thing, any bad thing to a good thing. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I feel you. I feel
anything can
someone's always gonna
connect-
find a reason to
yeah,
like.
you can
but
connect
yeah.
all of it to both sides.
So
Because a life is dominoes.
yes.
You know, it's a domino effect, I should say, not the game of dominoes. Boom, nigga. It's not domino, but it's domino effect.
Break
Like
the damn
this,
table.
this leads to the next. That's what I'm saying. Like if I smack the dog shit out of you right now,
Yep.
I may be happy
Yep.
because you made me mad and led for a reason to get the shit slapped out of you.
Okay. Why are you getting closer?
But if you, in return, slap me or take it to the next step,
Oh yeah.
No, you know he's been waiting.
is that decision good or bad? You know what I mean? Like, Will defended his wife at what cost?
I mean, but he still won that night. He still.
You think Will won
he won
because he
his
slapped
Was that the Oscars or the Grammys?
Oscar?
The Oscars.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you think Will won that night?
No, he actually won an award.
But I'm saying,
Yeah, he still won his
do
award.
you think he's happy he made that decision?
No, he probably is very angry he made the decision, but he has to
Right.
live with
But
that.
in the moment,
No, he was happy. In the moment he
he
slept.
just defended his wife on the biggest stage.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
In the moment he was happy.
But after, everybody's calling him a piece of shit and what are you doing? Why would you do that, right? You know, like, it looks crazy. Like, you know, it affected him. And then his wife don't even love him anyways. So you just did that for no reason. You see what I'm saying? Like,
That's their problem too. She in love with someone that's not here, which is crazy. That's just a tough house that they live in.
what I'm saying is regret shouldn't exist.
I mean,
But people are gonna. Well, if you're just thinking about like in general, like
You could self-analyze.
yes, right. But then I think some people do regret the decisions they make. Some people settle for. I think some people are mad that they settled for like certain things in their life, so then they regret certain decisions. You know what I mean? They were like,
But you don't know about regret until after.
yes.
You see what I'm saying? So you can regret something now. You feel like it's like, damn, I regret doing that, or I wish I would have done something else.
Yeah.
But bro, in 10 years, you could be happy that that thing that you didn't do or did do could be the reason why something. You know what I mean? Like
it could be the reason. It's like it could be the full circle moment.
like
kinda.
my game, my senior year against Anchorage in college.
Oh
First
yeah.
half, I played terrible.
Terrible.
If you asked me after the first half, do you wish you could go make all those shots that I missed in that first half? I'll be like, yeah, right? If you ask me at halftime.
Yeah.
But the second half, I had 25, and then I had the 3 game winners to take us to overtime, and then the buzzer. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the bad shit had to happen in the first half for me to have that crazy moment at the end of the game. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I see. I feel what you're saying. I just, like I said, I'm.
So are you taking a bad first half for a spectacular finish, or are you taking a good first half and you don't get that finish?
I mean, if I have to decide, I'm gonna take a bad first half.
But you're in the moment, so you're gonna choose first half based off of what you're telling me. I'm just
But you're
I'm just debating
asking.
you.
That's what I said. You're asking me in the moment right now. I know I'm gonna have a good second half if I have a good.
No. I'm asking, what would Herman decide after halftime if God said, Herm, do you want to go back and redo that half?
I would say yeah.
Doug? You guys are redoing the half.
Yeah. Cause you was like, I think you might have been like 0 for or something.
But no, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not saying like, yes, I would want to redo it, but I'm also the type to like see it through too, though.
Bro, you guys gotta understand.
Like I
bro.
like seeing shit through because I know the process. Like you know what I mean? Like that process. Like okay, just see it through.
Pain doesn't mean mistake.
No, not at all. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The see it through part is like,
Like people be, bro, you lose your shorty, bro. It is what it is, bro. Like, you lose some money on, bro. It is what it is. Like you're going, like it's gonna, like yes, right now it's crazy. Like it feels crazy.
no, these are things.
Sure.
But these are things niggas be crashing about.
No,
like,
but I'm saying because
no, niggas be crashing out about.
Annual money.
Boy, hey,
Like, come on now.
don't play with a nigga about his money or his shorty. Like,
Like, come on now. That's
you
like,
know. But I feel what you're saying.
you make it sound. The thing is, you're trying to make it sound like easy about like this decision making.
I'm not making the decisions easy. I'm making the regret part sound easy. Like, I don't look back at anything. Especially, like, where I'm today. I'm not going to say I've been like this my whole life. But, like, today I don't look back at anything and be like, damn, I wish.
Yeah, no, I don't have the I wish. The shoulda, coulda,
I
woulda.
wish is regret.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have something. I don't have the I
No,
wish.
that's not regret. It's just.
No, that's the I wish is a regret for
The I
sure.
wish is a regret.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
I wish I would have.
I wish I would have. If I was this, I could have. Like the shoulda,
That's
coulda, woulda.
Or
Like
what about like the?
Self-analyzing is different, though.
Okay.
You can self-analyze. Like, I had to self-analyze the first half
Yes.
for me to have the second half I had that game. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but so what if like after something happens, right? You have a night out, you do what you do, whatever. You go home, and then you be like, man, if that would happen, that would have been cool. But it's still fine. Like
Girls be getting mad when their dudes cheat on them, right?
Yep.
That's a bad thing.
That's a
Girls
bad
get
thing.
mad at this,
that's
right?
that's a bad.
This
thing.
is universally
Yes.
accepted that this is a bad thing.
Yes.
I don't know why. I don't know why girls get mad at that. No, I'm not saying the bad cheating isn't good. I'm saying I don't know why women get mad. I understand why they get sad and hurt.
Oh, okay.
But why are they mad at the world? Like, why do they get mad? You should be happy. God just revealed that this nigga ain't for you. See what I'm saying?
They're in the moment.
But
They don't care.
people only take pain as bad. Pain is, in the right situation, is good. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
facts, nigga,
Like, when
yeah.
you're lifting and it hurts, that's pain. You're getting stronger.
Yeah, it's your muscles.
But
ripping
people
and all
think because
that.
it hurts that you not.
But not everybody built
So
to.
that's what I'm
Not
saying.
everybody's built to like hurt. Like you know what I mean? Like people. Some people feel like they like I don't want to hurt. Like I don't like that feeling. They're avoiding that feeling. You feel what I'm saying? Of that.
Or some people get there and then regret.
And we all know that causes
Yeah.
the hardest road.
That causes that
Yeah.
hard, that long road. That's the long journey.
That's that.
Yeah.
real
When you
slow
turning that
post.
blind eye to your girls, you see that name popping up on that text. Hey, you see it popping up at 10:30 every night, every Thursday.
Hey,
night?
no, it's popping up like a Amazon code or something.
Hey, you see Safeway texted every other week, but you're just like, oh yeah, I love Safeway. She loves Trader Joe's.
She's an extreme couponer.
Oh my
That's how she got us all those. That's how she got us all those snacks.
You trying to take that easy? You scared of that pain, and that shit gonna get you.
Yeah.
It's gonna get you.
But see, when niggas be like hiding that the feeling, that's when they crash out at the end. Cause that'd be the regret. Is the crash out at the end. I should have left in the beginning. Niggas stay. Yeah, I just seen Safeway 1,000 times. But y'all was driving on that freeway. You seen that Safeway pop up. Nigga, now niggas is angry. Hey, the straw that broke the camel's back.
Really?
I don't know.
Driving off the cliff after that.
Hey, bro, people is crazy. You seen the girl crash the car into the wall?
Where?
Her boyfriend was cheating on her. She hit a wall. 80 miles per hour.
So then
Both of them in the car?
And the homie.
let me ask you this: when you do get to the feeling of like I don't like how something went, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is your guys' process for like self-analyzing? Like, if something happens and you don't like how it made you feel, or you were expecting a different outcome, you wanted a different outcome.
Definitely you got to analyze yourself.
I mean, is the whatever you're going
Let's
to?
do it. Okay, let's do it in categories.
Okay.
Let's start with like business
Okay.
or like passion or work, right?
Okay.
How do you self-analyze in work or things you care like project, like something you're working on? So like whether it's music or whether it's film, like video editing, shooting, pictures, whatever. For me, writing, stand up, act, like whatever. Like that's why I want to know, like, what is your guys' self-analyzing process like?
I mean, as far as like just taking pictures and stuff right now, like you have a kind of outside source kind of telling you about how your stuff is, but like
But when you take a picture, when Herman takes a picture that he
Yeah.
doesn't think is good,
yeah,
or he doesn't get a shot, or doesn't edit a video to what you think is good,
yeah,
or how you wanted it to be,
yeah.
how are you dealing with that after the fact? What do you do after?
I would say pay it just after that.
Yeah.
I get angry. I get really
At who? Angry at who?
myself.
Okay.
I get frustrated, and then probably got to take a break, walk
So
away.
you're a break. You're a.
Yeah, step
You're
out
a
the fire real
okay,
quick.
alright, yeah.
Step to take a break. Like nothing long, no, not no
You're
like hour.
Johnny, go to the cool down seat.
No,
That's you.
no,
You're one of
yeah.
those, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, and then it'd be like 5-10 minutes. Maybe go get some food or something, and then come back, and then kind of just like you said, self-analyze or analyze the situation. Like what was I doing right? Because it wasn't all bad, but it's like, what was I doing right? What was I doing wrong? What was frustrating me? And then also just kind of just take it a little slower. Because I've learned that for myself. Is
So you go to the points of frustration.
yes.
But how does that improve the work that you feel like you didn't do well?
Because
You see what I'm
if
saying?
I'm getting frustrated, that means I'm actually, to me, it feels like I'm actually trying something new, or like I'm trying to figure something out.
But are you outsourcing other opinions? Are you
Not in that process.
Are
not
you
when I'm-
comparing it to your old work? Like, what are you doing to self-analyze, like, and pinpoint those frustrations?
I would say compare it to my old work, but also see
Like, if it meets that standard, you're saying?
seeing if it meets that standard or if it's higher or lower, and then also like when you're editing and stuff, you have a vision of what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of step back and look at it to see if you're going in the direction as to where you want it to go.
So you're comparing you're in a competition with yourself.
Yes.
All right, Doug.
I mean, when I analyze, I probably like realistically go back and listen to old songs. Right at first, it's like I'll go listen to like one of the oldest song I have. It kind of just brings me back to a mood, a memory, like when I was having the most fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love making music. I always have fun. I enjoy the process. But when you know, like, it's different when it's like, what's that? Like innocence. Innocent.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That process was innocent back then. It's like, hey, brother, pull up. Hey, brother, let's record.
didn't
Or
know
I'm in the
that-
dorm room, just record. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
thinking, and I'm, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm like trying to like look for those moments, like in creativity, as far as like when I go back and listen for like self-analyzation.
So you go back to your process.
The process.
Mm.
But like like where I started, and then it's like, cause like it's like, oh, I have ideas. I had ideas back then that I wanted to do right on the song. I had ideas I wanted to do back then on the song, but it's like now, 2025 or last year, I'm seeing those ideas actually come like sharper. They're becoming sharper. So it's like, damn, I started there. Damn, I had essences of that way back then, but now it's like improved now. So that's just through writing, like, you know what I'm saying, and just like kind of stay on top of myself. That self competition, like you said, and just listening to other people, bro. Like your favorites, like, and trying to incorporate that, different melodies and different shit like that, and then definitely just sending the music off, bro. Like whether it's to like I send out music to like 3 people, him being one of them. They got that ear. I respect their ear, you know what I'm saying? And if they say it's good, you know what I'm saying? Even if they're like, brother, it's bad, I'm like, nah, go listen to that again. And he's like, nah, I don't like that. Then I go back. I'm like, okay. He's like, okay, I like this part. I like this part.
So you have a process of due diligence.
Yeah, I try to like
regardless
go through that process
Yeah.
just to like make sure.
So even if something doesn't turn out how you want it to, you're still gonna go through the same process.
Yep,
Good or bad.
good or bad.
He doesn't respect my ear. That's why he doesn't send me music. That's why he only said him. But it's okay.
Herman just started listening to music 5 years ago. All he used to listen to
Was the radio.
Was the radio and them Negro spirituals in that kitchen. That's why I'm making that cabbage. That soup cabbage.
Hey, that soup cabbage is good. Don't let him.
And them gingerbread, them ginger snap
Them
cookies.
ginger snaps. Nah,
not-
remember you used to have that cake in that glass? That used to be that one back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Herman's grandma. You hear who was eating fucking that cake up? Wasn't me. So whole group did nothing. I wasn't
Hey.
touching- Yeah, didn't touch anybody's glass delicacies.
So what about you? How's your process in decision making or in what you do? Well, first start with basketball, and then talk to us about how you do it now with your comedy.
Well, basketball is completely different.
Yeah, no, I want to know about the comedy more so now.
Basketball, I'll talk about basketball too. I mean, basketball. After a game, a lot of my self-analyzation came after workouts, because in a game you can self-analyze.
That's the moment.
For me, like with basketball, I would use the game
Mhm.
to know what to practice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think people do the other way around,
They
and I don't care now, because I don't play no more, so I don't care about giving the sauce no more. But I think people will go to a trainer and try to get a bag, right?
Mhm.
Like, oh, I'm trying to deepen my bag. Like, I want to be like whatever, right? So they'll go practice all these drills, and then in the game, they don't know how to apply it. That's because I think most people are doing it practice to game.
Mhm.
I think you should get in the game, see how you move. This is what I did. This is how I became better, scoring the basketball. Get in the game, see how you move, see what you naturally can do.
Yeah.
See how what you naturally, your instincts, and then build off of that. So boom, now when you're watching film, I go left. I have a quick rip through left naturally easy.
Yeah.
So now I'm building off my rip through left, step back. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna go to the gym, and now because I know I rip through left, step back. Now that's what I'm working on. Boom, boom. I'm working on my counters out of that.
Okay.
People try to work on the counters and then use the counters in the game, but they can't even do the original rip through as a first. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think people self-analyze the game in the wrong order for basketball. That's how I used to look at it. Like, if I'm having a bad game, if I'm not playing well, then I'm not practicing the right way.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
For comedy, for writing, I'm trying to make sure it's kind of. I guess it's kind of similar. Am I being true? Like, if I say a joke that doesn't get a laugh, I listen. You know, and I record all my sets, so I listen back to it. It's like, does that sound like me? You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't get a laugh, does that sound like? Do I sound like me? If it sounds like me, I still try to work on it.
Okay.
If it doesn't sound like me, I change it and try to make it sound more like me.
Like your cadence, your voice, or
Just me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, does it sound like X? Like, does it sound like? Or am I trying to? Do I think this is funny and I'm trying to say it like somebody else would say it to make it funny?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
The essence of
Yeah,
that
like,
idea,
am I
yes,
trying to?
already
Am I
knowing,
saying
yeah.
it like me? And okay, am I saying it like me and it's still not getting laughs? I could work with that.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to say it like Kevin or Dave
Yeah.
or Chris Rock, like, and it's not getting laughs, then I have to self-analyze that. Like, damn, I'm trying to sound like them because this is how they would say it.
Yeah.
I want to get laughs like they would get laughs.
Yeah.
But then that's where,
That's when you put your own flair on it.
yeah,
Like,
but
yeah.
you don't grow like that. You know
But
what
you
I mean?
don't, yeah.
You don't, and that hits a limit in your writing. A true comic always, like the best ones, all have their own voice. You know, and people think your voice is like some crazy thing, but it's really just being
Yourself, yeah.
And
that's
just mastering yourself.
And that's why I fuck with comedy, like a comedy like that, because it's like even just like even like other artists too. They, you know, when like how Drake can get on the track, it's like he's talking, but he's really rapping.
Yeah.
He found his voice, like
His voice.
you know what I'm saying?
Drake
like,
has his voice down.
exactly, like
That's
Jay-Z.
perfect.
Jay-Z get on the track, he talk, but it's just like, but no, he's really rapping. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
greats be on that. So
You know, like Coi Leray. You know Coi Leray?
yeah.
Like, you see how, like, she'll make a song, like, she has the hits, like, No More Parties, right?
Yeah.
But then, like, she, like, kind of sometimes has other songs, like we haven't, it's because I don't think she has a voice.
But she has a
She
yeah,
has a talent.
Talent.
A sound.
Yep.
But she doesn't have a voice for her music.
yeah.
Which is why a lot of her music doesn't, you see what I'm saying?
Like yeah.
But then you have people, like, who can I say?
You think Rod found his voice?
Rod absolutely has his
For sure.
voice. But then you have people like, who can I say? Like a famous Dex or something. Like, you remember those waves of
Yeah.
rappers and stuff? Yes, they know their voice, but they never mastered so they couldn't
Yeah.
expand in any other way. You see how Drake can hop in so many different bags, but it's still Drizzy.
It's still
though.
the voice.
Yeah.
It's the,
Still
it's
the
the, yeah,
voice.
it's still the voice. Yeah.
That's mastering yourself.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I could talk about what Dave is talking about. I could talk about what Kev is talking about. All my favorite, but it's gonna sound like it's still gonna sound like me.
Yeah.
That's because I mastered myself. That's the goal. If I'm talking about what they're talking about and I'm sounding like them, then I haven't mastered myself.
And you just working backwards at that point.
It was just an easier route. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's,
It
it's
is.
a lazy route. It's more hard work to find your voice. It's not easy to find your voice, your style, and anything.
No, it's really not, bro.
It's
I was
not
watching like a stream the other day, and it was like a Song Wars stream, and I was like, damn, somebody had got called out.
No, you're gonna just tell me
Oh.
that.
Someone had got called out for like basically not finding their voice. Like, bro, you're good. This sounds good, but someone already does this. Like, what do you sound like? What do you do? You know what I mean? So it was just like one of those moments, just kind of
So
like
how do you
connecting that.
in music? How do you like find your voice if there's so many artists out there? Like, or is it just really just trial and error and you just
Bro, trial and error and practice.
do you incorporate other artists and kind of throw it all together, or is it
Yeah, bro.
okay?
Bro, I've like even just studying, bro. The most successful people and artists are the ones who study the game, who know
Yeah,
the game.
yeah,
And when I say the game, I'm talking about like, you know that genre, you know hip hop, rock and roll from the '80s, and you know the newest, youngest artists to a certain extent, right? Like you're not out of the loop.
yeah,
So you have a wide, you broaden your genre, you broaden the bag. Because now you could pull a sample from over here, make it hip hop, make it R&B, make it country, make it whatever you want, and no one's ever heard it or no one's done it that way. You know what I mean? It's just about knowing, like you said, the sound, knowing what you want to do, and just being a student of the game.
You know how Big X, the plug.
Exactly.
Bro,
he's a student of the game.
He's getting on any type of beats right now.
Yeah.
And it sound like Big X, but it sound like he's supposed to be on the country
Exactly.
beat. It sound like he's supposed to be on this old 80s beat. It sound like he's supposed to be on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he got his voice.
Yep.
And it's not. He didn't take the lazy route, like, in finding it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Like he didn't come out sound like nobody else.
He didn't have a sound that popped, and then he stuck with that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's working on it. You could tell about the music he's putting out, you know?
Yeah.
Like people were mad at the baby because he perfected his voice so early.
I didn't like that.
And me and you fuck with the baby.
Yeah,
so it's like,
how are you supposed to change
what
makes you you?
But it's like, it's just, we never heard it before.
Yeah.
Do it like to that extent or that cadence, right?
Yeah.
So, and then like you do it so well and you're making bangers. You say crazy shit. Yes, he said some crazy shit. But at the same time, it's just like, no one else if anyone else would have come out and rap like that, oh, that's the baby flow.
Yeah.
So it's like, they had to kind of strip that from him. You know what I mean? I feel like.
I'm going to check this time.
Nah, start a new one. What were you saying about the baby?
I was just saying, like, I think, like, he had mastered his voice, basically, is what I was saying. As far as just vocally, he can sound how he wants to sound on any kind of track, kind of how the Big X, you know what I mean?
So making, and kind of to loop it all back to what we were talking about, making decisions, right? So, like, you have to make a decision to, like, run with something, right? Like, the baby made a decision to run with his how he sound, right? His what he want. How he wants to be heard. Gunna, same thing. Lil Baby, same thing. Like Nipsey, same thing. Like message is important. Like message, like all these things coincide. I want to ask you guys, what's a time? So we're not talking about regrets, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about regrets, but we're not. We've come to the consensus that regrets are subject to change, depending on at what time you look back at it, right?
Yes.
So what's a moment in time that you thought you made your biggest mistake? Where you thought it could still be your biggest mistake you feel to this day, but what's that time that you thought you made a biggest mistake? For me, it was staying at O'Day.
Really?
Or even going to O'Day High School. I thought that was the worst. I thought I was messing up my chances. I was like, why am I doing this? I was mad at my mom. I thought I was like, yeah, it's over for me, you know?
So when you realized that it was a good one?
I mean, after I fucking got scholarship offers to college and became MVPs of collegiate leagues and play professional basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, after you look back at everything, it's like, damn, I had to be there to get that.
Yeah.
But when I'm 8th grade going to 9th grade, I'm like, nah. That's not where I'm trying to go. And even in 9th grade going to 10th grade, I'm like, I'm trying to get out of here.
I'm still trying to get
So
out.
I'm just trying to get, even 10th grade going to 11th. That's when that was like that final time. I'm like,
we was finna,
They
was out of here.
They was trying to leave me.
But then when you look back at everything, you know, like, all the stuff I was worried about, like, God just, like, handled all that.
Did you take that hat off on camera?
Do you regret becoming a Rasta
What do you mean?
in college?
The dreads? Nah, I told you I was gonna get the locks.
Yeah, I know you got them. So
They
you
were hard.
regret that?
No.
Do you regret that look?
Like that braided, like
when you were in your Nas Reed era?
You know what? Since I actually do regret though, almost like I thought I regretted was when I went to Hawaii. Like like the visit was cool, everything was cool, but niggas didn't really know how far they was going until you had to buy that first plane ticket home. 3 days. I said, oh man, I'm like, I don't know if I should have did this. Like I was like, it was just one of them ones, bro. Like they can only come home for what, 3 days? Thanksgiving, and they can only come home for 3 days, bro. I was just like, I don't know if I could do this for 3-4 of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just, it was one of those, but that's one of them decisions. But I'm glad I ended up doing that and staying there, bro. But That definitely was a fight.
So staying or going?
I'm glad I stayed, but like I felt like I regretted the decision of going. Like when I actually realized like where I was at. You know what I mean? Like I was stuck. I felt stuck. You know what I'm saying? I started getting the island fever. Like no fam. You know what I'm saying? The fam wasn't really coming out there like that. I'm like shit. All the brothers just nigga long gone. You know what I'm
So
saying?
when you guys had that vacation to Hawaii to go visit Doug and I wasn't invited, why was that?
You had prior obligations.
You were
Yeah.
trying to
Go to
Nobody
the.
ever asked me.
you were
my
trying to
schedule.
you were trying to practice what you needed to do in the game.
No, for real. Look at when you found out. What were you doing?
That doesn't matter.
No, can
It does matter.
you inform the people?
Me already having doing something.
No. What were you? What were you doing?
But you don't know what I would have been doing if I were offered the invitation.
But we're trying to tell you we didn't want to distract you from what you were doing.
Oh, you guys were looking out for me.
Yeah, you were very locked in. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Yeah, it's good though. Hey, we was out there in Honolulu. Come on.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. You know, we were just, you know, we knew you were focused a lot, so we didn't want to bother you. You know, and it was really on the fly because I was supposed to go to Europe, and then
That's what really happened. Herman went to Vegas and he was like, "Brother, I'm just coming to Hawaii." I was like,
I
"It's
was supposed
easy."
to go to Europe for like a week before I went back to school, and it got canceled because of COVID, and then I was on the phone with him, bro. Just buy the ticket.
So what? So why didn't nobody tell me just buy a ticket?
Well, I mean, I already had the voucher and everything. Like, he was on the phone. Like, I was already on the website for the tickets and getting my voucher back. Like, it was just a quick turnaround. Yeah.
And did you enjoy that trip?
That was a fun trip.
What was the highlight of the trip for you? Did you connect with any islanders?
Yeah.
Do you wait? You've been on a lot of trips, Herman.
Hey, and just so you guys know, anytime one of us hits the, so do you? That means that niggas are trying to get something out of one of us. We're trying to say it in a professional manner. We're trying to ask it in a professional manner.
Do you feel as if
So
that was one of
maybe-
your better trips, or what's your favorite trip? You've been on a lot of trips, like
I haven't been on
no, you've been on a lot of group trips. So, like, what's
not
your
too many.
favorite group trip?
favorite group trip.
Yeah, like, what's your favorite group trip?
Maybe did you go to Nola?
Nola.
I did go to New Orleans for some time.
But when you go to vacation, and I want to ask you still about your biggest mistake that you.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you this: when you go to vacation, are you going like what is your mindset when you go on vacation? Like, are you trying to like meet new people? Are you trying to like see the place? Like, obviously you're trying to do all of this, but like, are you trying to like, what is your main objective? Like, are you trying
Like,
to get
clear your mind.
like, are you trying
yeah.
to like? Man, I'm trying to see what's out. I'm trying to see what's
I'm
out
trying to
there.
try-
Like,
I'm trying to see what that be like.
Yeah.
It's kind of all all.
but like,
that.
what's your main
my
objective?
main one? If I had to pick one, just to go see like what type of places, wherever I'm going, because like I haven't been there before.
What do you mean go see? Like, what are you seeing, nigga? Like, you can't see it.
So when you get drunk and you don't remember any nights, does that contribute to you seeing the place? Because now you don't remember what the hell you just saw.
I've never gotten drunk and not remember it.
What color
That clip
was?
of Herman jumping in that pool.
Just because I was drunk, I mean I
that
Was there a point in any trip where people may have been inside a location having fun and you were outside of said location?
Is there a point in any trip that you maybe had to go find your own enjoyment and pleasure to make the trip worthwhile?
As you guys can see,
Oh,
as you guys can see, I don't know. I guess this is the thing. It's 1, 2 versus 1. I guess this is how it'll go.
All right, brother. What's your biggest mistake that you feel at the time?
At the time, I would say I would say going. Okay, see, I don't know what's going on. I'm just answering the question. Can I answer the question?
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
you
go
say you have a
ahead,
lot
go
of
ahead,
fun.
go ahead.
Don't look at me, bro. It's okay.
Go ahead.
I would say okay.
Go, bro.
I was just gonna say, like the college that I chose.
You blame the college?
No, I don't blame the college.
What are you? Why are you? Why is that a mistake? Like,
Like I should have tried to go to a different college.
what's wrong with Wazoo? Washington State University, the party school of the country.
It's not.
And
every,
you didn't have
every college.
a good time?
No, I didn't say I didn't have a good time. I just feel like
You had too good of a time.
I just feel like it wasn't a good. It just wasn't a good choice for me. But I also didn't try.
But why though? I'm saying why. Why are you saying that wasn't a good choice?
Like I think I should have went. I don't think it was a good choice. One, because I didn't try to apply for like different colleges, so it's kind of like I settled. And then two, like I feel like it was just too close to home. Also, too, like it didn't. I feel like I didn't grow enough in college.
Were you doing your homework? Hey, I'll tell you guys. When I went to Idaho and Wazoo are 15 minutes from each other. I have a car.
I don't have a car.
Herman is my brother from years before college, obviously. I'm like, oh, boom.
No, you're foul.
I finally transferred to Idaho, boom, from Oregon State. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to get to kick it with brother now. It's lit. We're in college together damn near, so this is about to be a good time. I seen this guy maybe like 4 times total the whole year.
No, I remember I called. I said, brother, you don't be linking with Herm. Nah, I mean, brother, be going to them parties. You don't. Hey,
Bro,
I called him, and then he don't
every
call
time
me back.
Look. Every time I hear him, I was like, Herm, because I got the games on the Saturdays, right? You know what I'm saying? So I can't, I'm trying to set it up like the day before, because like, on the Saturday I'm locked, and then after the game, I'm trying to like, people are moving and grooving, whatever. So I'm like, Herm, we'll be on this weekend, like, after the game, I'm gonna slide through the. Yeah, man, there's not really too much going on right now.
Then you see him in that bomber.
I'm probably gonna be in for the weekend. I got some homework and some studying. 72 hours later,
He's in that bomber.
Drunk off that Henny on that Snapchat story. Hey, singing the wrong lyrics to that Lil Wayne and the baby in the backseat of that car.
Mind you, okay,
This is every time. Too.
Mind you guys, I would tell him like he'd be like, we go to the game after game, we go do. I said, cool, come get me because I don't have a car.
He wants me to come get him on my game day. He wants me to drive from my college to come pick him up, to bring him to my game, to bring him back. But he can get everywhere else. Nigga, he got down to Moscow for that damn
macaroni.
mac and
Oh,
cheese.
I was like, he's making that macaroni.
He didn't have a problem getting that mac and cheese.
Yeah, me and my brother were sliding to get that macaroni. I'm not gonna name drop it, so. But he was definitely talking about that macaroni.
At the time, no one.
No, I used to
car.
post
But
that
how'd you
mac.
get to that macaroni?
No, I didn't start the macaroni until.
No, like you started them drugs. I didn't start the macaroni till year 3.
Yeah, macaroni was great.
No, I never forgot. I called Herman one time. I said, brother, what you doing? Hey, I'm on the way to get that macaroni. I was like, all right. He said, I'm about to get 3. One for now. He said, I'm going to get 1 for now. I'm going to put 1 away for tomorrow. 7, then
I
1.
didn't have a car.
I was like, oh,
one for
shit.
the morning and 1 for
That mac and cheese was hit. What was that truck called? Grub truck?
Grub truck.
Shout out Grub truck in Idaho, Moscow. Yeah, the Palouse. Yeah.
That was that one?
That was that one after them,
Hey, listen, I went to.
Pepperoni?
No, I got the bacon, I got the bacon, the little, throw some swine in mine. Little oink oink.
No, you don't. My fault.
But that bacon mac and cheese, bro,
Come
was
on.
doing it every time at that 3 a.m. Bro, it was doing it every time.
That pepperoni
With
was.
some chocolate milk, have them bubble guts, it's worth it.
Oh, that's nasty.
It's worth it.
That's-
It's worth it, bro.
Doug, he's trying to kill himself.
It's worth it, bro.
Macaroni and.
Nigga, all that dairy, you're dead. You're dead, nigga.
And I know he's eating some chocolate chip cookies with it.
No, and niggas don't eat macaroni. Niggas just. Hey, you're eating them. Hey, go ahead.
It's a big old box too.
It was good vibes, bro. Me and Herm did have some good memories on the Palouse, so I'm not gonna act like we didn't.
We could have had more.
We had some good times. It was just, I was focused on a different time. Herm was on his time. He was finding himself growing into the man who he has become today, and sometimes you gotta let people, find themselves.
Yeah.
And during that time,
No, this is the
what
decision.
was the biggest thing you learned in college? You would say. Since we're on decisions and learning and reflection, all of us.
I would say like your life is your life. Like don't make decisions for anybody else. Don't try to incorporate, anybody in like your decision making process when it's for your
Are you
life.
subbing somebody right now?
Say it again.
Sounds like you're subbing somebody.
No.
Okay, go ahead, Doug.
Shit. Oh.
Go ahead.
Come back to me.
The biggest thing I learned in college was to talk to people.
All types of people.
Everybody. Talk to everybody.
I respect that.
Talk to everybody. I was talking to everybody at every school I went to. And I know hella people. You know, I learned a lot. Like, bro, I listen to country music because of college. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I love country music. Like now because of college, just because you know the groups of people I was, like some of the groups of people I was friends with.
Yeah.
You know they, like I'm just always hearing it. You know?
I think the biggest thing I learned in college is like business. So as far as just, this is the business, this is the relationship side of it.
Are you talking about sports right now?
In general, because like I feel like that could apply to in sport. I learned it in sports, but it's something that could apply to anything. It's just like, this is business. The business always has to go. The business will always continue. This is what this is. We fuck with you over here, but on this end, hey.
See,
That's what kind of like.
But on that note, to like carry on what you just said, the reason why I learned more in high school, like, than I did in college, like school-wise.
No, yeah, school-wise, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know school.
Like, I got zero education from college, and that could because of the route in which I did college, like as a basketball player, right? So it's like
You guys, he would.
I got zero education out of college.
He told his coach and his mom he was not going to school.
I mean,
and went into that gym, and you know it turned out well. But when he talked about he didn't learn nothing in college, that's why.
I didn't know. I didn't say I didn't learn anything. I didn't learn any scholastic educational things, is what I'm saying.
That's not what college is for, though.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's
not
the
what
point.
college
People
is
go to
for.
college thinking they're about to learn so much and get so smart.
Yeah.
You can do that, yes. But to me, that's not the main thing
Like,
that
once you
college
know-
offers.
Once you know finesse, bro, you're good.
Yeah, I didn't know finesse, so.
No, you have to know finesse. Like, man.
No, you have been cheating for a long time.
Listen, finesse. Cause
Cheating used to make me nervous.
no, Herman be sweating. Herman will have the answers and still fail.
No, yeah, no,
Oh.
it happened. I failed my driver's test. I had the answers.
Herman's the worst cheater I've ever met in my life.
Y'all want to hear a funny story? It involves this to guys. We're in class, right? We just gotta like Irish block or some shit. I see me and brother, I come out of class and he always walks past me with his locker. This is prime, first time Apple Watches are out, nigga. I looked at that nigga's, I said, oh, you got the Apple Watch? He said, bro, and we had that big test coming. He said, brother, you know it's the, I said, brother, swing that for me. I said, swing that to me next period. He said, nah, brother, you can't be reading my test. Listen, the Apple Watch was invented for niggas to finesse, bro. I'm talking about niggas was getting it in by any means, bro.
Got niggas through that 11th grade for sure.
For sure.
10th, 11th?
Come
Got me
on.
through that. I ain't need shit for
You're
the
hitting
12th.
this one.
Oh, that 10th, 11th?
was smooth.
Yeah,
I'll
what?
tell you what was smooth. That 12th was smooth.
No.
Nigga, that 12th grade was smooth.
But yeah.
No, that 12th grade was smooth. So you're saying yours would be separating like work, business from relationship.
Like not taking it personal. Not taking
You're
it,
talking about sports.
bro, and just in
Because
general.
what could you be taking personal elsewhere in college?
Well, yes, that's sports, right? But like I'm saying, that could be applied to anything, bro. As far as
Yes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I learned,
Well, how did you learn that from college? That's what I'm saying. Like, what exam? Like, what did you?
Oh.
How did you learn that in college? Is what
bro.
I'm saying.
Because
without, if it's not about sports.
it
If
is
it's
sports. It is sports. It's
Okay.
sports, yeah. That's what I'm saying. But
I
I said yes. It's about. I said yes. I learned it through sports. But I'm saying I'm applying that to. I can apply that to anything. That's what I said.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I learned that in sport, like playing the sport. And how is just watching, learning what you've gotten into, learning what you signed and shit. Just being around, asking the right questions and shit, and then just seeing it for yourself, and then being a part of it.
Okay, we've talked about like self-analyzation and like things we're passionate about, business, work.
Mhm.
How do you self-analyze or just analyze a situation? Maybe when it comes to relation with another person, it doesn't have to be an intimate relationship with a partner, even just a relationship with a family member, like with people. Like I'm saying, relationships with people.
Yeah.
Like how do you self-analyze when you're in the wrong, your standards of things. Like, how do you guys go about that?
I mean, there's certain things like I stand on and like I won't bend or break for or fold for. You know what I mean? But then it's like there's certain things. It's just like as you grow, you gotta like if you want to be like be in a certain relationship or be around certain people, like you will bend a little bit for them because you like you know what I'm saying? Like because this person doesn't like put you in a position to they know your boundary.
So do you subscribe to the, because this is kind of what you're saying, it kind of sounds like, do you subscribe to the notion of date the girl that like you, not the girl you like? Because if you date the girl that you like, you're going to do all types of stuff and make exceptions for that girl that you wouldn't for another girl. Have you guys heard that? You guys heard?
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Do you guys agree with this? Like, do you guys subscribe to that notion, that ideal, that state of mind?
Date the girl you like. Well, that means
No,
you make your
date
choice.
the girl that likes you, not the girl you like.
Yeah, date the girl that likes you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys are chasing
Things
or
that they
being
like.
with women that don't necessarily like them as much as they like them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people like the chase though. The chase is fun.
Real fun.
I'm just asking what you guys think. Yeah.
How do you feel?
About what I just asked you guys?
Yeah.
I think from that saying, I don't know if it's necessarily like universal, but it is accurate in most cases. I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, I was really just asking you guys what you guys think about that. Because, okay, if you date a girl that you like, right, but she don't necessarily like you that much,
You gonna crash out.
no, not necessarily. It just depends what type of guy you are.
Are you supposed? Is your girl
Depends
supposed to
what
like
type
you?
of guy you are.
You're gonna crash out because you're gonna hit a point of like, if you're doing, like you said, if you're doing too much.
Here's my problem. Here's my problem. I think, and this isn't intimate.
This is just people.
Direct. It applies to this also, but I'm talking just in general
To
too.
people.
To people relation, human
People to
relation.
people.
I think if somebody spends enough time around me, they will see. Like, I'm good at showing what I have to offer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Especially like in intimate situations. Like if it's just me and you kicking it, right? Like, and we're just the homies or we're on a mission or something. Like, by the end of it, I'm gonna like show, like, why I'm a loyal homie or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why I'm beneficial to any relationship.
Yep.
That's just the trust I have, like the belief I have in myself. So like, if it's in terms of with the girl, like the same thing. She may not like me right now, or she may not like me in this setting, because all these dudes who have more money than me or bigger names than me are around. She's on a high horse right now. But I believe once you get any woman off a high horse, it's equal playing field if you have a personality, if you know yourself. And I believe that I know myself. But most guys don't take the time.
Yeah, you have to know yourself and be comfortable with
You have to be
yourself.
comfortable
Yeah, you have to be
with
comfortable with
yourself.
yourself, bro.
People aren't comfortable with themselves.
Yeah.
People don't like themselves.
People don't like themselves, bro.
So maybe it's less about dating the girl that likes you and more about you liking yourself. So you know what to offer to any girl, any person. Again, this is not just about women. Because even if you walk into a business meeting, right, and you're trying to get a deal done.
And if you're not confident,
If you're not confident in what you're selling or what you have to offer, bro, they're going to see through that.
easy.
Because they're on the high horse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have the leverage. They have the money you're trying to sign for. You got to get them off that high horse. The only way you do that is
Knowing yourself.
by knowing yourself, liking yourself, knowing yourself.
It's funny though because like some of the most hated people in the world are like, you know, when you walk into those rooms, it's the people that know themselves, like people that like them. You know, like it don't be the nigga with the most money. Like he can walk in and no one notice him. It's like that nigga that who walk in. It's like I know myself. I'm comfortable with myself, and like you can kind of like get that pull. It's like people hate that though. You know what I mean? It's like, oh look at this nigga. Who's it's like nigga? I ain't do. Yeah, niggas didn't do shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? Niggas didn't do shit wrong. It's just people don't like themselves enough to.
But everybody's trying to find themselves, and so sometimes when.
But it's not about finding yourself. It's about when you walk in somewhere. It's just like knowing like I'm cool with myself. Like, I have no issue with nobody in here.
But think about if it's think about you know yourself, and there's 50 people that don't know themselves. Of course.
Yeah, I mean there could
But
be
you know
less.
what's crazy too, and I kind of contradict myself by saying this, but it still is in line. What I think also benefits me is I don't care if people don't like me. A lot of people care if people don't like them either. So they act a certain way so they're not disliked. So what you're saying, that's what made me think about it. When those people walk in that room, they don't care who doesn't like them because they know they're being their authentic self, and they know what they have to offer. So if this person doesn't like me, I'm not really, that person's not for me anyway.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
So I think that's kind of the key. People are making decisions to not be disliked instead of.
But that goes back to what we were kind of talking about earlier. It's like wanting to be accepted by society. Like, are there good and bad choices? No. But if you're looking at it to be accepted by society, there are good and bad choices. You feel what I'm saying? They kind of bring that full circle.
What you got, Herm? What's your POV on this conversation here?
As far as finding yourself or just
being comfortable with people liking you and disliking you. Cause I think that's more what it's gone towards now, the conversation.
I mean, I feel like, but see, is everybody wants people to like them.
Yes.
And so.
But are you okay
with people
not
like
being liked?
I would say myself, as of right now, sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not.
That's honest.
You know, so it's like depending on what room I'm in.
But why? But why? Why are you not those times? Why are you not okay with it? I guess.
Maybe because I'm in a setting where I wanted to be in this setting, where I wanted to be here. So the people in this setting,
you want what they have to offer.
Yes. So now it's like I have to make sure that they like me. But
turn that lust off, brother. Hey, turn that. You want it too bad, bro. Turn it off, my nigga.
But like,
cut his TV off,
bro. Turn it off, bro. Turn it off.
Nah, real talk.
Because that's real. What you just.
No, that's real, brother.
I'm joking, but that's real shit. Because dudes, like when they see a girl that's fine, like, and they want that girl, you're looking at her, and you want her so bad, right? Because you're looking at what she has to offer.
But that's why I say I go back and forth sometimes.
You gotta turn that.
But you gotta read this book. I'm not gonna lie, I got the book for you.
Sometimes, that's why,
brother, what's the book?
But that's why I said
Ways of a Superior
back
Man.
And forth, because it's like like you said, I've wanted it so bad that I've made it.
You gotta turn that off.
I didn't make it go bad, so I know that.
You gotta turn the lust off. You gotta turn the connection to money off. Like all these relationships, you gotta turn those. Brother, it's a weird disconnection. But once you disconnect from those things, you get them more. It's so weird. In my experience,
Not right now. I ain't gonna lie,
bro. Because you're still you're sad.
Like no, it's
you're
still
sad,
it has like
it
has an attachment to you still. You gotta detach that.
You gotta detach from that, bro.
We're gonna talk about this detachment a little bit more. I'm gonna reset this.
It's good money.
That's a bag. Let's finish this conversation right here, and we'll pick a story, and then we'll wrap.
Yeah, let's just finish the last 30 right here.
That's what I'm saying. But that's gonna be an hour 30 though.
So we were talking about, like I said,
we're talking about lust. Being detached.
But how do you not?
So okay, now I have a question. Wait, I have a question
though.
though.
You gotta detach from the things that you want the most.
Yes. So what you were just saying something before, as you asked me, Herm, a question. You said, "Do you go for the girl that wants you, or do you go for the girl that you want?" Right? Mm-hmm. But doesn't that come? That's like, is that like a lust? When you go for something that you want, is that like a less lust, right? In a way, or is that? Yeah. Right. So.
But on some other stuff, when you go get the other girl that wants you, and if we're talking about. Oh, we're not even gonna talk about women. We're just gonna talk about just human nature.
Yeah.
Most of the time, people want what other people want.
Yes.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
So if you're standing here alone,
yeah.
Even if this option here isn't as good as this option here,
yes.
You want this option, but this option wants you. If you take this option in, this option now sees you being wanted. This option is going to look at you as you have something to offer.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
And like I said, I've realized that in the situations where I choose the one that I
and y'all can take that however y'all want to take that. Don't say I'm telling him to. Y'all can take that. That applies to. I said options. I didn't say. Yeah. Go ahead.
But like I said, that can. I've like I said, I feel like I know both sides. I've done both sides. I just haven't fully, like you said.
What you mean by that? You've done both sides.
Come on, dog.
I'm asking you a serious question. Don't tell me about you've done both sides.
I've chose something.
No, he not just saying.
No, bro, because you know.
Bro, what are you talking about?
I've chose something that wanted me, and I've chose something that I wanted.
And how did those? And you're talking about different instances?
Yes.
And okay, so break down each one. Like, how did each one turn out for you?
I mean, the one that wants you, like you said, it just goes better. It's easier, it's smoother because you're yourself.
Okay.
Versus the one that you want, you may, like you said, you may hop out of yourself a little bit and do some things that you probably didn't think you would do.
Because what? Because you want it
Because you
too
want
bad.
it. Yeah, but like
you got to be okay with not getting it, and you will get it.
like I said, I'm still working on it. I still ain't.
Once you're okay with not getting it, young Jedi, you will get it.
And all that detachment from money too. That one, I don't know. I've tried.
Bro, money, bro.
I've tried. I don't know. I've tried. It's hard.
One of my favorite lines ever. My favorite bars. I don't gotta work because the life I live pays me. Highway. Bro, that's my favorite. That's like one of my favorite things ever. Like, I say that to myself all the time.
That nigga did say that too.
Bro,
He was going on that shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
because what's like?
So I'm not doing what. I'm just not doing something. I gotta change what I'm doing because.
No, brother, it's
I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah, you're not doing anything wrong. It's just like
you're just putting money at all cost over.
Your gamble is making the money instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Gambling on you, on her.
Instead of gambling on yourself. You're gambling like, okay, this money's going to take me here, in which it could.
Yeah.
But the gamble is like, no, I'm all in. Where can this take me? You feel me?
Right now, what I'm saying, okay, if we're using this instance, it's passion. And we kind of talked about this on like one of our like 5th episodes, I think. Remember that passion and we were talking about like
the freedom one?
The freedom, we were talking the freedom. We were trying to get into this happiness. Yeah.
Facts.
You kind of got to let that money. We already got into this, bro. We already saw the triangle, brother. We already saw the triangle life, bro. You kind of got to let that go. And passion right now is the girl that wants you.
Yes.
That money is the girl you want.
Yes.
Money see you with hanging out with passion?
Oh, God.
She gonna come fuck with you. I'm trying to tell you, dog. She gonna come fuck with you, bro. Now you can chase her, but she gonna make you chase her. And you can chase her, and she gonna drop a couple dollars behind, keep you running, right? But you gonna be chasing.
Like I said,
okay,
I'm in the moment, so it's like that's where.
But do you like the hunt though? Like, do you enjoy the hunt? Like when you hunt and you actually catch, like, do you enjoy? Like, is that make you more happy than when you like? You know what I'm saying? Like when you enjoy the meal.
Like when I think about it, no, the hunt isn't worth
the meal.
Hunting what I wanted isn't worth.
What are we talking about here?
Hunting what wants me.
But you can't hunt what wants you, right? Because you're being hunted by what wants you.
You're right.
So that's what I'm saying. When you hunt, like, You
don't gotta hunt what wants you.
That's what I just said that.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. So when you want something,
sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. As I said, I'm going back and forth.
No, that's what I'm asking you. Like, do you enjoy? I'm saying, like, do you enjoy that process?
Brother, we all want the want. Like, we all want that.
Yes.
Right. But you can't be attachment and want are two different things. You're attached right now. You're still attached.
That's like a leech on you. Like, nigga, get. Oh, God.
You know,
it's something I gotta work on. That's all.
No, yeah, but I'm gonna pass that book to you though, for real. I got you.
But when was the last time you read?
Read a book? I had a few books last year that I was reading.
Hey, nigga's the only one who answered that question with a question. When was the last time you read? I read what? A magazine? Nigga, a book.
Hey, drop y'all favorite books in the comments. Give our brother here some good suggestions. Give us some good suggestions.
Yeah, not the gym,
no, yeah, for sure. And then maybe we'll start the STC book club, 11% book club. Let us know.
What is the story that we're choosing to share with the world today?
Story let me think about this one for a sec, cause
I'm gonna go my second week in a row submitting the free throw line. I'm putting that on the panel for voting.
Okay, hold on, I gotta go.
I submitted it last week. We didn't go in our favor. I want to see what you guys come with. While they're thinking, for those of you that didn't tune into the last episode, we've been liking to end these episodes because we've known each other for so long and we know so many stories about each other. We're deciding to like give out some of these stories.
I'm going jet lag.
I'm gonna go everybody was in the push-up position for 20 minutes.
Come on, bro.
Ooh.
Come on.
Ooh, he's
Come
on. He's
on.
on you.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's on you.
He tried to walk in like that.
Hey, I wanted to hurt, bro, because I was hurt, and I'm in the
Oh,
building.
chill.
Oh,
okay.
No, that's not better than free throw line. I'm sorry.
No, free throw line. We're hitting free throw line.
Okay,
Bro.
we gotta decide then.
All right, Doug, what's your vote?
Free throw line.
Herman?
The story I chose.
Free throw line.
Oh my god.
Hey,
This is about you. You can tell the story.
he can't really tell it though.
No.
Okay,
He can tell it from his. Or
Okay.
shit.
We gotta tell it from our
listen,
perspective.
hold on.
But it's about him. We
Okay,
let you
listen.
tell yours about
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
listen,
But he doesn't
listen.
really know what happened. Like,
I don't listen. We were at Central. We were in high school. We were at the basketball camp in Central in the summer. They was.
Wait, can you do us a favor? Can you just tell us what happened, what you guys were talking about before the game, and then can we tell the story about the game?
Before the game.
Yeah, tell us what were we guys
What
talking
was
about
happening?
before the game.
What was happening before?
Before the game, yeah, and then
Okay.
we'll tell you about the yeah.
I was dating this young lady at the time, and before the game, she had hacked my Snapchat and was texting people, posting stories like, "Leave him alone.
He's mine.
mine.
He's mine. Like,
He's mine.
Leave him alone. He's mine.
yeah.
And you know, at the time, she was blocking people, all that stuff, and you know, I just wasn't at the time. I wasn't using my brain, so how do I say this? All my passwords were the same, and she had got into my Instagram, and at the time we had a group chat on Instagram and
Twitter.
Twitter.
Snap.
This is Twitter.
It was one of those, right?
Twitter.
Oh, she hacked your Twitter, but
Twitter.
But listen. We at that time. So now, fast forward to the next time, I'm at the free throw line, and I'm shooting my free throws, and they're kind of like I can see them looking at me with this weird face, like they keep looking down at the phone, look up, down, up. But like I'm in the game, so I don't
Okay,
know.
Herman's missing a key detail in the story. Your story is all correct. Herman's playing in the game.
I'm playing in that.
Herman's playing in the JV game. Me and Doug on varsity. This is summer league. We're watching Herman's JV game.
we're watching him play,
We're watching him play.
and it's
as
saying
fans.
Herm is and then my phone is telling me Herm is typing.
We're sitting. Me and Doug are sitting next to each other, getting a message from Herman, who's at the free throw line. We're looking at. And what did the message say, Doug?
No way. Wait. She said, no, you said, what did it say? I thought she said, like, do you really, does he, oh, it
No,
was
she said something. She tried to catch it. She was like, she said something like crazy. She's like,
how do
what's
you,
up with,
yeah.
like, what's up with the, she tried to say something like, what's up with the,
It was about like a girl or
she
something.
tried to
It was
incriminate like himself. Like,
Yeah.
Herman tried to incriminate himself. Like, hey, what's up with the girl I was talking to? Or some weird shit. Like,
it was
some
weird.
weird-
It was definitely weird like that. I was like, no. But
me and Doug, but she hit us up both separately.
yeah, and we have a group chat, but she hitting up separately. And I'm like, brother, you got the message from her? He's like, yeah, look. So then we're playing her like we know it. Like, we're just.
We both texted us and said, interesting that you're sending this message while you're shooting a free throw right now.
Yeah, that was.
How did you handle that after? Like, what happened? Did you guys break up after that? Or did you guys still date?
Herman, did she really hack you or did you share this information?
He said all his passwords was the same.
I think I gave her one.
That's what I'm saying. You had to have given her
I
one for
gave her
her.
one that I didn't use, but I forgot.
What do you mean you didn't use? You had
I
like
gave
the
her
spam?
so like I gave her like the Twitter one, but I forgot that all my passwords were the same. So
Brother, why did she need your Twitter? Just young in the love.
I don't know Twitter before.
yeah, man, just young.
Pray. Hey, I pray for y'all.
That's a story time for.
No, that's the
That's a story time. That's a story time for another
No.
episode.
So wait, what happened after?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I think I talked to her about it, and then that was
She like, I mean, she had to admit like.
yeah, like she admitted like.
Did you tell her like that's weird?
I said I don't know. I just know I didn't talk to her after that.
Do you miss her?
Say it again.
Do you miss her?
The girl I dated in high school.
This episode was about regrets and bad decisions.
No, I don't miss her.
So then you don't have a regret, or you didn't make a bad choice.
Do you?
Look.
What else y'all got before we
Do I what?
Never mind.
Thank you.
Do you have a relationship you regret? Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, of course you can.
Is there anything that you regret maybe in your music career early on that maybe impacted one of your previous relationships? Maybe you were a little too vulnerable on a track or something, and maybe it just didn't sit right, or the message didn't come across a certain way. Is there anything like that? Generally speaking, obviously, that has happened to you before?
Yeah, I've been through things like that before.
Do you care to elaborate?
Not in this episode, but like maybe on a later date.
All right, what else we got before you wrap? Regrets, bad decisions, good decisions. We talked about.
I don't regret never playing football. That stuff never looked fun. Y'all out here hitting each other, falling on your back, and in pain. Nah.
Yeah, you should have played football at least once, bro.
No.
At least once.
At least once.
I tried out for a football team one time.
You don't try out for a football team.
Yeah,
You sign up and you're on the team.
Yeah, football is the last thing you gotta try out for.
Oh, well, shoot.
They lied to you. Nigga got cut from football.
No. Wait, hold on.
Nigga got cut from the largest roster.
No. I had just gotten stitches in my leg.
Nigga, stop lying.
I swear to God.
From what?
Did you fall?
I ran into like a piece of metal. Anyways.
We gotta tell.
No.
We gotta tell. It's all attached.
Stop. It's the end of the episode.
No, it's the same story.
No, it's not. Though.
It is.
No, that's a whole different bag.
No.
That's a whole different bag. Go ahead.
No, that's the
I got
same.
stitches in my leg, and I was sitting down. The dude came up to me like, "Hey, you want to practice with us today?" I was
Some
like,
random dude.
So your
It was
mom
a-
let you
it was
practice
some
with
random-
stitches in your leg?
I was at a field at Aki Karosi. I was at the field, and the dude was like, "Hey, you want to throw for us today at practice?"
They asked you to be a quarterback.
I said, "I got stitches in my leg." He said that we just need you to throw. He said, "Okay." I said, "Okay." And I was throwing. And then the next day, he said, "You want to throw again?" I said, "Nah, my shoulder hurt." That was the only time I've ever like anything with football.
He was. Never mind.
Then he was playing flyers.
I mean, I could throw the ball. I ain't.
Did you ever put like any like helmet on or shoulder pads?
No.
No, you didn't play no football.
I'm telling. That's why I said I have no regrets.
Can you tell us about
We're
your?
gonna end the episode.
No. Because you do have sports history. Maybe not sports that every black person plays, but you do have sports history.
What did he play?
He's the ultimate frisbee guru.
All right.
This is what I said. We're getting.
Ultimate frisbee. When did you play ultimate frisbee?
I played for ultimate frisbee.
He's very serious about
my
it.
whole middle school year. That's like I would play that, kind of like get in shape for like basketball.
Nigga, that's why you never made a basketball team, because you're training for basketball with ultimate frisbee.
Oh, like just the running part.
Hey, you want to know something funny before we end this? Me and Herm have been friends since sophomore year, all right? In the freshman year, sophomore year. He gonna tell me he didn't know I played football until I posted a picture of me and you on the sideline.
I never went to none of your games.
This nigga told me he didn't know I played football till senior year
I didn't
of junior year or something when I was hurt. Remember that picture with me? You was sitting at the memorial when I was hurt. He's like, bro. He texted me something. Brother, I didn't know you played football. What?
I never been to a football game.
No, he's.
Brother, what was your childhood like?
11%.
No, he got that.
Like what?
11%. This is our 11th episode.
That's fast.
Decision making.
Your childhood
Thank you
decision
for
making or
watching.
regrets?
We're titled of decision making.
Jay-Z got a song called Regrets.
So we're ending it like that because you don't want to continue the pod?
11%.
It's over, bro. Because Herm, when he started
We're outta
getting in the
here.
bag.